Yes, back in Roman times, when people died, they had professional mourners come in, which is a totally weird idea. So, my husband is dead, Miss Claudius is dead, and there's not enough grief. There's not enough grief in this house to warrant his death. I wish to beef up the grief. Slave, get a message off down to Mourners R Us, will you? Tell them I wish to beef up the grief. And here's 10 denarii for your trouble, and give it straight back, you're a slave. What do you think you're doing? And I've become a very smooth guy. Good afternoon, I'm Mr. Marcellus. I am from Mourners R Us. Oh. It's just a free sample there. Now... It's very impressive. Yes, I thought you'd do... we can do both hands. I'm dexterous. Oh, Mr. Claudius is dead. What a tragedy. A great man. Was he a great man? I hope he was. Great big man, anyway. Well, we have several funerals on offer this week. We have a special on for the cheap, what we call the oh bum he's dead funeral. That's our bargain, 25 denarii, and that's just Mr. Claudius out front and just myself, about 10 metres behind, just a little bit pissed off. Oh bum. That's the oh bum funeral. Not much bother. Shove him in the ground, no problem. For full 50 denarii, we get myself and Flavius here, either side of the funeral cortege, slightly more G'd up, slightly more, oh, what a tragedy, what a tragedy. He was a great man. If we could have a CV at this point, we'll show, oh, he made jam, played the ukulele, all these things. George Formby quartet. And we'll poke people with sticks to make them cry more. Go on, cry, you bastards. That's our 50 denarii. And for full 100 denarii, you get all four of us carrying the deceased along, and then we'll gently lower him into the ground on straps, and then we'll twang him into a tree. That end bit isn't really authentic, is it? But I just used to tail off that whole piece, and so I started twanging him into trees, and it gets a big laugh, and then I carry on. That's comedy for you. But we are kind of, lugubrious about, funerals and people dying, and we always mourn the death rather than celebrating the life. It's a different attitude. And I think, twang them into trees. That's what I say. Wouldn't you rather die and be twung into a tree? The jury's out on that. Just think about it, Give a lot of fun to people. Go on. Oh, we didn't. Bring him back. Go on. Dual funerals. Funerals on bonfire nights. It's an option. We can go that way if we want.